ain't lies, but like I had to switch phones for a second because the other one died. It's like I just feel like this, whatever I pick up on, it's like this is like complete foolery. This could be like Cain and Abel drawn out. Okay, they don't even have to be brother and sister. It's almost like somebody supposed to been dead at a certain age and you're not dead, and now these actors like in the Truman Show, even the rogue ones or the AWOL ones, I don't know, they don't know what to do because usually they get what they want because the cookie cutter goody two shoes versions of us that's still in the midst of the garden, it's almost like they created like, or the real ones regardless, we made it through the whole obstacle or something, and it's like just because that these people that could look like you or not or whatever this is, they create a barrier around you where it was supposed to be a support system, or oh, this person is here to free us or something. But I feel like they don't know that they slaves. But just like somebody could have been trying to free you or me because you didn't know you were sleeping, or just 'cause, like God had to pull you out of like a deep sleep or something. So I'm picking up on, cause like ain't nobody a coward. I was watching like little sitcoms and shit was coming back on in my feed, like The Rock and stuff like this. And it was like when the gangs and stuff was taking over their neighborhood, and he was like the cookie cutter house, like husband and everything like this of the family and everything, you know, a model person like teaching people lessons. You know how it was on The Rock, the show. And then that smooth talking cat daddy dude came in, the gangbangers, and then they had to like have fights, or the gangbangers broke in the Rock's house, and it's something. It's almost something like this going on. Dead presidents. This could also be something like somebody's in the midst of something. Like you're in the middle of something that you don't even know. Like this ain't, a president sleeping safely guarded in the White House, or if these people is faking this and hacking presidents for the past 20 years, I'm seeing some people could have passed away. Something is a little cattywampus. These people were safely tucked away, and we're out here fending for ourselves. But it's like it's a cool thing because these people trying to buck up on us or whatever like this. But it's like you ain't even doing nothing now, for real. I still ain't scared. You know what I'm saying? It's almost like one of those things we wake up in the center of a mission. You got to get to, you got to get to this safe. Oh, it was a show like this that these families rose up and found out about certain things, and then had to go on like this fleeing trip. And I think they were going towards the east or something. And when they got there, it was like a safe haven where people was out in the middle of the forest, and they was giving food along the way and something like this. And then when they got there, they found out that these people was about to corral them and like keep them there or something like this. But somebody need to make it to the far east. But the thing was not to do that no more because something had already disturbed the peace. But it was supposed to be peace when you got there. You understand? It's something very obvious to these people, even the ones that staying back, about what you're supposed to be doing. But even the people that's supposed to be helping guide you, they're refusing to do. So the whole thing looks stupid. It looks stupid. Why is these people attacking the person? The person don't even know about that, or you know, why are you doing that? It looks weird or bullyish or something. And it looks stupid. It make the people, I don't know how to tell you, like it makes somebody look something because somebody could be like, no, this is fair because she's made like this and I'm made like this. Nobody has the out, but you're a lie. Somebody is like you dealing with like a baby lamb or something, and you a big nasty something. But at the end of the day, it's almost like what happens on that those dynamics. Like it's like Tom and Jerry. Do you understand what I'm saying? It's just like to talk. The more I talk about it, I don't like talking about it like this because it's like, oh, you scared? You trying to tell us how these big bad? No, it's heralding the information that source is telling me because I don't know. I could be the last one that don't know something in the world, and everybody else already know. But it could also be that I'm the only one that knew something and I didn't say something. You know, something like that. Okay, like today I was driving and there was a Badger company because sometimes I rode past a truck and it was like a Badger company or something, and then I went back to my reading the last time when I said the Badger is in reverse. Okay, digging up dirt. What brought my attention is the Badger in that one deck is like a ruddy color. Okay, it's like a ruddy color, a reddish, brownish, black, ruddy color, and it was in reverse. And then when I was driving down the street, I seen this Badger truck, but what was I gonna say? It's they were digging up the dirt. What caught my attention is the dirt that they was digging up looked ruddy like that. It looked like that Badger in my Badger card. That's something that it would have been rolling around in, the dirt that they was digging up. I didn't understand. I don't understand nothing that much about something here. The filmmaker was in reverse, but when I put the deck down, it's not. So I don't know if they're digging around the city to create. See how that portal is right there? I don't know if they're digging around the city to examine something. It's also leaving somebody outside the loop or leaving somebody in lingo. If if they're trying to create some kind of something in these states or in these areas or jurisdictions, some people are going to be, like I said, filmmakers. Some people are going to be the people that's getting watched. Some people is going to be the people that's in the balcony. Some people is going to be, it's like they giving you or me the responsibilities of the top person, but they're paying everybody else. They're not paying you. You know. Also, they're equipping these other people with some type of. You're not attacking them; they're attacking you, but they're steadily equipping them with the knowledge and the information that belong to me, that the ancestors left for me for this time, so they can have the upper hand in all ways. And it's like, you know, I told y'all I feel like some people were in the military physically, and some of our minds could have been used, and they treat these people different. It was the same. First by the enemies against him, and them will by him to recoil on them. The other possible translations would be, this is the work of those who bring harm upon me from the Lord. In this case, the only imprecation of the psalmist himself would be those in verse 29, which are comparatively mild. A strong wind swept away. A strong wind sometimes ends a plague of locusts by blowing. Also think about when I hear locust or whatever like this, I always think about that movie with the little boy that was sick. And it also makes me think about, I said some people are sick, mentally ill, sick. We got some woody energy in the reverse here. Like cowboy energy, or this also my Rick card. Rick Grimes. This could be also Rick. Mm, two people bound, light and dark. And like I was hearing set off. So set could be off the grid or away. But um this is like making me think about The Walking Dead when Rick went off, when they took him off the show or whatever. Okay, because that's right when I stopped watching. Okay. Um. Let's see. Martians. May's Martians. You know, yeah, I think that one is a Martian. Puerto oh, I about to say peanut butter complexion. But somebody that version could be Puerto Rican. Okay. And then we got Negan energy here. In reverse. The Kodesh equipment. Quaffle, but back and black. I don't know why I can't still see even with these glasses. And Badger or Budger in reverse. I don't know what's going on here. And then we have the Grim energy here. And we have the Bad Little Children. And then we have this J energy with this mustache or mustache. I think this is a badger too. That's in reverse. Okay. Every time I think about this, I think about that image of that picture that my mom took with the girls out in the driveway, or with us, or whoever was all in that picture. And my daughter had my wallet. It was like from Rue 21 or something. And it was a mustache wallet, white, with a whole bunch of little mustaches on it. Like, the daughter had to be like in her preteens or something, like right starting her teenage. If they swap the children around that time, you know, mm, I don't know if they're young enough when they're, even if they wasn't born in the state, they could be something here. But this could have been a clan or something that was being led here. Okay, by these eggs, like I said, these kids could have been taken within the past 20 years. And then we got the big hawk energy or Hawkins energy. Okay. State Park, $6,000. I'm trying to find a deck of cards that's kind of small because I don't have that much space right here. I need so much of a bigger table. Like, I really do. All right, we got the King of Diamonds is in reverse. Some secrets could have got revealed, and there's a principle to the matter of something here. And we got Enterprise in reverse. You know, some of these people could be extensions of ourselves. It helps me not, or somebody not, to not know what. That's why I feel like somebody out of jealousy, or somebody got killed before they could, or out of hate or something, somebody didn't lift you up and show you. If you think about it, there was a Simba today that was not in the background 20 years ago. Somebody unplugged this person from the system, and they was out there just playing around Hakuna Matata. Well, now something's going on. The person can feel it. They had to go back to the place and fight the uncle or whatever. It's something like damn, I was just about to say it. Maybe I'm not supposed to. Oh, well, I guess it don't matter. But nobody ever raised this child up and said, Simba, one day all this will be yours. From this part over here all the way. Somebody didn't do that shit. But it's like all your enemies know. Do you even want it? Because you know what I'm saying? Your enemies been using these as like trap houses and shit like that. You wouldn't even be safe in these places. Even if it's a big old mansion or something, there could be some man living in a far corner in the basement of this mansion, you know, waiting for you to move in there. Like, it's something like this. Like, there's no. So it's something about like something being like, I don't know, gutted or something. We got romance in reverse. Somebody keeps saying there's romance energy, or somebody's not romantic with somebody, or going in a bad romance energy. um Somebody may not see somebody as a romantic person anymore, or this is not something to be romanticizing, right? Somebody's coming towards you or something like this, right? These are two big people here. Somebody could have even went into their smaller something like this, okay, into their smaller bag or something. Somebody's having an affair, okay. Somebody could be trying to draw you into this. You know how you'll be like chilling around the house or something, and everything's weird still for a long time, a little bit, and then somebody's like, "Oh, do that one thing again," or something like this. Cause I was looking at something, or I was look, or somebody start say you and your person, nobody's tripping or nothing, but you and your person is not. Then but somebody trying to say little stuff to make you think like they still attracted to you or something, or this could even be some loopy ass shit like the big person, this they little self. This is like the big person on the global scale or something that left you behind, and they make themselves little, come back around and try to finesse you, or they was married to you and now somebody else got them on their team, or they belong to you and somebody else got them on the team, and you want to come back and say what? You want me to be your side piece, bitch, in a relationship where I own your ass? Yeah, that's bold. That's kind of crazy. Because somebody removed something from the family room, a relationship before them. It's like some people go on a mission where they gotta agree to be brainwashed. They come back, plug back into the server, like, okay, it's time to get back to normal or whatever. And then they plug into the server, and somebody then remove the thoughts or the memories of you. You're not in their memories no more. They at the point where, in 1999, these people got called to duty or something. These mischievous people, to keep them away from like the garden. They got caught on a mission. they start hanging out or whatever this mission or this film. You know how they say when actors get in a romance or something while they making the movie, you know, they be married and then they be like, oh, it was rumored that behind the scenes, you know, such and such and such and such was doing this and that, you know. But if these people gotta lose theyself, you gotta lose yourself. Okay, you only get one shot. So, and this always gives me science, and you know, this always gives me scientific card here. You know, something like this. 'Cause I feel like somebody's just throwing these things because they thought that this would end differently for someone, and somebody's teasing you, like haha. But on your own, you naturally made it further than anybody did. On that note, you know, these is people that maybe left and got compromised and then had to learn their way again. You took the narrow path and you're still climbing. You see what I'm saying? You actually made it. This is why what is getting dangerous, though. Do you understand? Because while these people was laughing, they didn't realize what the strides you had taken or something. Just, cause everybody's not a Gnostic. You understand? So just on the level of something that your intel can produce, you've been able to. We got revenge. Somebody being beheaded here. Okay. And then we got manipulation here. Scorpio energy. Somebody could be manipulating something here. The bat and the bludger, or budgie. A parrot, a bird. The quaffle or quaffle. Kodesh, Quinette. Yeah, somebody want to put somebody in isolation or put somebody in some type of imprisonment. This could also be people losing access to somebody's, like a main conduit's intel. Also, y'all, somebody broke my Fire Stick, so I can't just get online and whatever's on my Fire Stick, you know, on YouTube. I could just get on there, turn on the TV, and but somebody did something to my Fire Stick when I was gone. And I don't know if somebody's like, we don't want you watching TV. We want to use your TV to watch you. Like, I don't know what this is here. All right. But we got the inheritance in the upright. This could also be you get to enter into a season of playing whatever game these people been playing on you all this time, exploiting you or something. It's something about an inheritance here. This could be a fortress. See, because this is my not Fort Sam Houston. I keep on hearing Fort Sam Houston, but this is my Alamo 2 card. Because we went to the Alamo last time, I think, when we went to Texas here. That one time that I was telling y'all about. You know there gotta be some portals and shit like this at these museums and things. Cancer energy. It's something about an inheritance. This could also be somebody that want to go into isolation. They lost their equipment or something like this to be able to bully somebody or something like mass. I don't know, something here. But it's also creating a maze. Now somebody got to start over. It's like, you know what I'm saying? It's a maze here. Maze runner. And this person wasn't able to dominate something or dominate somebody. No, nobody wants to, like, they just don't. We got generosity, Leo here, Houston energy. Houston, we got a problem. Okay, Leo energy in reverse, generosity. Somebody could have been like with this Hawkins energy or these Hawkins people or these Spencers. Somebody could have been holding on to somebody else's finances or something here. All right. But I feel trying to leave some people stuck in the mud or something like this. And this could be like discrimination amongst a group or hold on. Thought I heard the door. This is like discrimination from a okay. Hold on. Discrimination against a certain person because I told y'all it's like these people took people's families or in order to like power themselves up or impulsiveness, appreciation. A harvest is in reverse. Lucky energy, stars, some stars trapped, and in the reverse could be, like I said, this is this bloodletting card. Somebody was keeping somebody underneath a house or in the basement, and this is bloodletting because this looked like one of those things in those trays in a tool that they stick it like right in the side of the neck and drip, get the drip from somebody. So there's some plants here that do this, or these are plants or people that's around somebody that do this, and now this is in reverse here. Oh well, let's do that. Because cuffing season is not here. I don't know if somebody was playing around with your fucking life and now they trying to ease on back in like nothing ever happened. And it's like, nah, man. Because, you don't really have to worry about what nobody else, if they respect you or love you or whatever this is. But I don't think it's right if somebody can have somebody brainwashed and thousands of people can say that they're for the better, but you know what this person was just doing to this person behind their back. And just because this person has a blind spot, we're not talking about somebody that's choosing not to see. That's why, like I told you, royals, presidents, and shit, they have extra bodyguards and stuff like this because it's not even about that. They can't see some of the stuff that these people can conjure up with this voodoo and all this shit that they do or whatever. Or they can't move like them, or they're not moving like them, or they're not doing this or whatever that. Or most of the time they've been disconnected from their ancestors or something because of jealousy, even with the fucking ancestors, I feel. Or just hate or envy or something like this. So what is the use of you watching me and looking at me or something if you don't have to be able to plot on me and look at me and do the shit and get the information from me to do that to me like that. Do you get what I'm saying? I don't. Or you knew that this shit was this serious and you went off, you didn't give some romance but you went off over here and had an affair and was fine with your drawers dropped while somebody left me for dead, or why the fuck you left me. Yeah, I couldn't take nobody serious like this. Taurus and the sun in reverse. Somebody could be staying in a situation with somebody Or like you don't never know who somebody, rock with or something, but it don't even fucking matter, bitch. Because if I'm the king on this motherfucker, I'm not gonna have to think twice. You could have been in the background all this time, a city girl, and everybody love you, and you know, you had to follow protocol all this time, but now you're like, I'm tired of this bitch. Now she opening her mouth online and talking. We'll show this person or something. But you're just waking. You're rising. You're waking up. You're just speaking what you supposed to be speaking. Everything like this. No, bitch. You just always been mad because you thought you was about to have a chance to be me or something like this. And I don't give a fuck if all them people in the city like you or something, because it's still my motherfucking city. Just like this my state. Just like it's my motherfucking country. You know what I'm saying? This is the thing. So, just like you got the equipment and the chips and shit like this and neural chips and you can control 1,000 people or something. Okay, well, if that causes a threat to me, then you gotta go. And then they do too. Like as simple as that. We got protection here in the reverse with this lion, this tiger in reverse. This could be lifting that cease and desist that you know these people that could be of Asian. Now, this is kind of crazy here because everybody's calculating. These are cold, calculated people or gangsters or people that move in unison with each other. Somebody is a loner. Somebody didn't know that this shit is going on, that they was caused to step up for what, right? So we got the protection in reverse. The tiger is in reverse. This could also be whatever this is that they put to protect Asians during COVID. That order is in reverse now because somebody could have been sitting in that energy and then see, that's what I'm saying. It's like when you start a rule or you start a new thing or something and you forget to take it out of the mix. Like, okay, we don't need that, spend that much time and resources on keeping this thing open or keeping this program or something. You leave it open too long and then people try to figure out what they could do to tweak it and turn it into something else. Like somebody's not closing out deals, or they're not closing out, they're leaving room for people to speculate or try to manipulate or something like this here. Somebody open up a program, it's just a program that's sitting there. Nobody, they was hype about using it 7 months ago, but nobody want to use it now. But somebody fall back and start playing around with that program or that software. And then I feel like this is how these, it could be groups that are for the the righteousness that take over some equipment and do something right with it, and then there could be other equipment that get you leave it behind, like the weapons. Oh, that's what I was about to say. Like the weapons, some of these weapons that's left behind in Chirac are the same things from the Desert Storm, right? So you could be attacking, or I could be like, oh, everything gotta go from Bagram, but Bagram, that can be something. But really, what we could be battling with is still weapons that's left over from Desert Storm. Since we have you people that do something with, you have a tendency of leaving weapons behind. What for? See, these could be, some people thought they was fucking slick even back then. And now that she was working for you for 20 something years, and now it's a problem. This could also be the romance is over in some situation. Somebody that went and got, I need a big boy. Somebody that been a big boy and now they done made you little. Like shrunk, honey, I shrunk the kids. This what this shit look like, Zelensky. All right. And then wherever they went to, the romance is not there. They was just being used. Like these could be good men that was taken out of like, taken on a fast something. But I mean, I don't know. The Whale or Wale. The Whale or Wale. I can humble your mean ass. Yeah. I mean, I'm just saying, if they say something, it won't be because of me. You know, oh, this person tricked you, or the devil dance. No, the devil be trying to dance with me, motherfucker. I'm my head going forward. I don't know what to tell you, or what the best of my knowledge, what I'm doing. All right. So somebody could have tried to take off somebody's head. And this could be also somebody that was watching somebody having sex, like low profile with someone, and they got jealous and they cut this person's head off. Scorpio, or that's what they want to show them that's going about to happen to them. It's okay. Yeah. Yeah, they be fucking. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, they be fucking. You know, but he's showing, I don't know, somebody could be trying to show some kind of threat or something like this here. But somebody ain't dead, or somebody beheading like a Medusa energy, but they not dead, but somebody pulling out the head to see what's going on here. All right. Message here. Okay. But you can see what this person is doing, using this Medusa head or something. Um, and that's like, okay, you got a Medusa head, but dude, y'all in Tyree, I'm just making up something like this. You can't have no Medusa head over there, motherfucker. That's a threat to us. Y'all got to go get that Medusa head. You know what I'm saying? It's something like this. We at the Wheel of Fortune here.
What's going on in here?
I don't know. I think somebody kicked my stuff over. My cards.
Well, what happened to